In March 2025, Niantic did the unthinkable. They sold Pokémon GO. After nearly a decade of dominance, the company reached a deal to hand over its entire games division, including Pokémon GO, Pikmin Bloom, and Monster Hunter, to Scopely for $3.5 billion. On paper, it looked like a cash out. Scopely, fueled by the Saudi Public Investments Fund's $38 billion gaming war chest, was buying its way to the top of the mobile charts. But look at the deal structure, and John Hank didn't sell Niantic. He executed a clean break. The 400 developers in the high-maintenance Forever games went to the Saudis. Niantic then spun off as Niantic Spatial, retaining ownership of the only asset that actually matters for the next decade, the large geospatial model. So what did the Saudis get out of this deal? Well, the $3.5 billion wasn't just a purchase price for the game. It was the cost for the Saudis' wealth funds to own the users, where they could then monetize the crap out of them, pushing more paid items and battle passes. While Niantic kept the world those users had spent 10 years mapping for free. Normally, to build a world-scale 3D map, you need thousands of surveyors. To do it cheaply, you need Pokémon GO. Starting in 2020, Niantic introduced AR mapping tasks. They didn't just want your GPS, they wanted your camera's perspective. By offering rare candies and Pokeballs, they incentivized players to perform high-fidelity photogrammetry of real-world landmarks. Compare this to Google Street View car. Google fleets cost millions to maintain and can only see what is visible from the road. Its data is static and often years out of date. Niantic's human sensors are dynamic. They walk through narrow alleys, enter shopping malls, and navigate parks where cars are banned. Most importantly, they capture depth. While Google gives you a 2D panorama, Pokemon players provided the volumetric meshes needed to train a machine to see in 3 dimensions. In early 2026, we saw the first major industrial implementation. Coco Robotics partnered with Niantic to solve the GPS drift problem. In urban canyons, like Toronto and New York, satellite signals bounce off the glass towers, causing GPS locations to drift up to 10 meters away. For an autonomous delivery robot, that drift is a catastrophic failure. Niantic's Visual Positioning System, VPS, allows these robots to recognize their surroundings with centimeter-level accuracy. They aren't looking at satellites. They're matching their camera feed against 30 billion images provided by Pokemon players. Niantic successfully crowdsourced the infrastructure for an autonomous economy, and they didn't have to pay a single surveyor a dime. So why did the Saudi wealth fund pay $3.5 billion for a decade-old game? Under the Vision 2030 plan, the Saudi wealth fund is aggressively buying up high-margin cash flow. They now own the microtransactions of Pokémon GO and Monopoly GO. But the contract contains a clever double dip. Even though Scopely owns the games, the apps still run in Niantic servers. So every time a trainer performs an AR scan, that data still feeds into the Niantic Spatial LGM. Niantic effectively offloaded the business of fun, which is volatile and expensive, to focus on the business of reality, which is a reoccurring licensing model for every robot and AR glasses manufacturer on the planet. We often say if the product is free, you are the product. But with Pokémon GO, you were never just the product, you were the infrastructure. The $3.5 billion sale to Scopely marks the end of Niantic as a game studio, and its birth as a utility company for the physical world. While you are hunting Pokemon, you are actually training the machines that will eventually replace your local delivery driver. The game was never just the end goal. It was just a decade-long data mine designed to build the digital twin of the planet.